Our next honoree, Miss Janice Bayouth, honored for outstanding achievement in education. As soon as Bayouth arrived at Booker T in the 1970s, she challenged her students to learn a variety of music and choreography. Her award-winning choir has won contests in 4 state regions. She received the royalties to the Broadway musical The Wiz, in which Booker T was the first U.S. school to produce the show with an integrated cast. She directed the popular student talent show Hijinks and was creator of the all-school faculty talent show Low Links. She served as activity period coordinator, Pep Assembly Chair, Assembly Coordinator, Mr. and Mrs. Hornet Coordinator, Director of Class Talent Shows, and served as the sponsor for the Cheerleader Squad, the Student Council, and the Class of 1999. She raised $6,000 for selling bricks when the historical 1950 building was leveled. She raised money to purchase a new stage curtain, 3 sound systems, and 3 showcases for the old auditorium. Bayouth would constantly raise funds to support her classroom with music, uniforms, and equipment. As assistant principal, she directed A Time to Come Home, an alumni talent review that raised $12,000 for the teachers. In 2005, she became the principal of Charles Page High School in Sand Springs. She returned to Tulsa Public Schools as director of magnet schools to implement 4 high schools into programs with a $10 million government grant. She continued to provide TPS with talent for many district events. The Regional Center for Tourism, Visit Tulsa, recognized her for securing the National Magnet Conference for Tulsa. The event brought in more than $7 million. She was the director of the Voices of Unity Community Choir for 10 years. In 2012, Bayouth was asked by TPS to coordinate the Booker T. Washington Centennial Celebration. I present to you 2020 inductee, Miss Janice Bayouth.
Lord, don't let me cry. Okay. If you were a former student of mine, would you please stand up tonight? Or a parent? Or the grandparent? Look at you, all grown up. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, divas. 2 years to prepare this 2-minute speech, so I'll go fast. Who's little Okay. I want to thank the Dr. Wooldridge, the Hall of Fame committee, relatives, friends, and former students that are here tonight, and all of these wonderful people here to share the stage with me. My speech is a little bit different because many of my coworkers that I said, well, what do I talk about? Oh my gosh, well, it's your experience that you had. So I'm going to take you back to 1973. I wasn't there, but real close to it. And I'm going to say this. Let's get on board the train for an outstanding education and a lifetime experience. The magnet program entered the halls of Booker T to find that we were hand-selected faculty and students on the ride of success. The magnet programs of Burroughs, Emerson, Carver, and Booker T gave students 12 years of migrating into different cultures and history. It is what I call the Booker T experience. If you were there, you got it, you understood, and you still do today. If you had learned the history of Booker T and the North Side, you would know that Booker T was already a renowned school before we got there. The magnet program only added to the ride of greatness on that train. Our students were given the opportunity to develop their mindset in many ways, other than this subject. The faculty was given the opportunity to work with Tulsa's finest that helped us develop our programs in academics, sports, and fine arts. I was given the freedom to teach a variety of music and dance, and I would dress them in a style of glamour with a fashion statement of the current trend, matching shoes. They laugh because I still have those shoes. And earrings. The select choir, honor girls, and jazz singers developed a reputation of excellence in performance for Tulsa. I believe that music is a language of emotion and that it can represent different feelings, and thrust us into our very souls with no boundaries or limitations. It empowered my students to build on their learning, to become makers, dreamers, builders, and thinkers. And from there, they could grow into innovators who could change the world and create their own soundtrack. Words from speeches are forgotten, but lyrics to a song are never forgotten. You can still sing all the music, the Christmas songs, your nursery rhymes, you sing all those. You can still do it. Music is the needle and thread that sews us together as human beings. It's part of a human contact. Music is the metronome of life. It provides us with tempo and pace and keeps us in step with others, challenging us to sometimes break away from the standard times and remind us of how time continues with or without us. This tempo is also a clock. It is a reminder that life is a dress rehearsal. The Booker T experience taught us to win with hornet love, compassion, acceptance, and understanding of everyone, and still teaches those who walk the halls that all voices can sing in unison. I am proud that I was able to carry on the great music legacies, following in the footsteps of C.B. Neely and Inez Black. This was my job, and music is my legacy. Thank you.